Hi there, you're at the Polygon Wyckoff technical analysis session, and we'll quickly look at both weekly and daily chart and see where Polygon is heading and whether there's something positive coming for its price. Here, looking at the weekly chart, previously we asked the question, hey, is it heading towards and buying like new distribution cycle and buying Climax is in the sight, while the price seems to be trading horizontal above this support line set by the selling Climax at around 16 cents and trapped by this resistance line at around 27 cents. So far, we're seeing a bit of positive, like the lower lows. If this really continues, and that it's going to climb above this white line, stays above it, and continue to challenge the rest of resistances, both the red and the orange, those two levels, respectively 0.73 and 0.57, eventually going to the 70 cents level that was where the buying Climax back in December, November 2024. So a little bit more than half a year ago, around 8 months, 9 months ago. So that's what we're hoping to see. I'll keep this line over here. So it seems that Polygon has avoided a deeper test as of now. It hasn't been over yet. It's still developing. Hopefully it doesn't come back to the white line. It stays above this yellow dotted line and show us the last point of support, and then bounce all the way upwards towards a new high. So from the weekly perspective, that's so far what we can see, and it seems like it's near the end of the accumulation. Hopefully it really is, and when we get into daily, that's a similar story. So while we have to adjust this box because of the price actions over the past few days, this now turns into wider range and a flatter, basically it's almost like not exactly horizontal, but still like pretty low angle climb, let's put it this way. So if this is really a backup and last point of support, I consider those the second sign of strength. That means it's also trying to head towards a new buying Climax. The volume here, that's a positive sign that we can see. While we see a bunch of red candles, this little pin over here that happened on Saturday, why I say that's a good sign, because there was quite some volume over here that's double the size of well, basically since July 22nd. So that many days of trading, when you look at this bar, this one is way higher than the rest. Why is it a good sign if it's red? Because this little pin shows us there's little price fluctuation, and that's the sign saying, okay, while there may be quite some people selling, there were quite a lot of people buying as well. So basically these two pins over here, especially the one on the left side here, on the 1st of August, on Friday, it's, I would say, a positive sign for the bulls. If you're a bull, you probably are happy to see this happening, and if that goes on, obviously it will challenge those resistance lines set by the sign of strength, this white line over here at around 27 cents 50, and hopefully it continues with this uptrend. And one final thing to check before we talked about all the good things that the buying Climax may be showing up soon is the counter squeeze. Previously we had a squeeze around the end of July, and then we've got a further price drop, while the one squeeze earlier was early July, where we had a massive pump in price. This time there's not a squeeze yet for the daily. However, if we go to the weekly, that's clearly a squeeze happening. The purple is getting quite deep into the orange. So from a weekly time frame perspective, it seems like a drastic price move is imminent. So previous squeezes, there were like in this close range, not entirely into the zone, but still close enough for a squeeze upwards. That's the example in December, November 2024. This downward example about the squeeze that happened in March 2024, and then other one over here, October 2023. Now we are getting into a new squeeze. Hopefully the squeeze will bring Polygon's price back to challenge where it did back in December last year. How many weeks it will take, there's no definite answer. Last time from where the end of the accumulation all the way to the buying climax, it took about 5 weeks. If it really starts from maybe this week or next week, if it takes 5 weeks, that means that's about late September or early October time. Let's see whether it will really rise that quickly for Polygon. Hopefully that's something the bulls have been waiting for, like since the decline from the buying climax back in December. So they've waited for 8 months for this to happen. I hope that's going to happen for you, and bring you some happy moments, a few good weeks to come. For the bears, at this low point, I don't think you'll wish for crazy further decline, because that means the project is completely finished. If it goes further down, it's getting closer to zero. So it's already at a level that we haven't seen since 2021 when the project first started. So let's not hope for that to happen. So that's all for Polygon.